Blessings, blessings. Blessings and grand risings, everyone. You're here with Miss Grace, Lady Grace. I won't be able to be looking at the screen today, but I just want to do a quick live this morning. I'm traveling, coming off of work. Y'all already know what it is. This is why we're not doing my morning live, but I did want to talk to you guys and get y'all ready for tonight's live, okay? Let's get it. Now, you see my face? There's a lot going on right now. Trump is set tripping, and he's going to every state he can to rile up and dismantle the system. I want to remind my audience, and I want to make my new audience aware. Sometimes I say things, and it comes true. The people who've been following me for the last year, they seen my mouth. So a couple of months ago, and I'm going to say about 4 months ago, as a matter of fact, it was just before Trump became president, I had this went out. But I'm still going to get through this live. I thought I was in a good service area, but we're going to make this nice, short, and sweet. A couple of months ago, before Trump became president, I basically had an epiphany. And the epiphany was that I was saying that the way Trump is talking about coming after immigrants, that us Americans had something to worry about. And I was talking about black people, white people, all types of people. I'm going to link the video to here. I said this months ago. I said, because I know about nationality, I know about status, claiming citizenship, and claiming your status, okay? This is something different. It took me down a rabbit hole when I was learning about this, and I learned about the Constitution and entities and how to establish an entity in America to separate yourself from them and, act in the capacity of the entity. So while I was learning all that, I learned a lot about citizenship and about borders and things like that, and also being a descendant of Haitian people, I know a lot. So basically, just to reflect on what I talked about a couple of months ago, because it's going to bring us into what's going on in Chicago. I want people that there will be no way that whoever Trump sends out into these streets will be able to determine who we are as people in America, because America is a natural melting pot. America is a home for migrants, for immigration. Even the Great Britain, the settlers here, the ones that came here, and y'all think that this is your country, the ones that came from Great Britain, they were released prisoners from Great Britain. Go look it up. Don't think Christopher Columbus came here by himself. And they occupied this land. So let me just remind y'all about the foundations of America, how we are all migrants. But then they had a lot of incentive throughout the years while America was being established. Go look it up, where they will make different incentives to different countries because they needed different things. So at that point, America wasn't totally going into other places to invade and steal their resources. They were kind of trying to bring people over here to build up this economy, i.e. this is why we have a lot of migrants, not the illegal immigrants, but migrants that came from all over in specialized areas. Example, if you are a nurse, you will know that certain facilities have massive Filipinos. Like, I love my Filipino nurses. They smart as all hell. It's like they they breathe, live, and eat generations of nurses. But that's what they actually gave them incentive to do, to come over here in the United States, because we needed nurses. It was a bad nurse shortage, and it still is. And that's how they got over here. So I want you to remember these things, because America will use people and manipulate them to bring them over here to get what they want. And then now we have someone like Trump that want to show America true colors, and it's get out. So these people came under here under incentives, a lot of them, to be real. Then you have the fact now that you can't tell us apart. Brown melanated people, my brown melanated people, no matter who you are, where you come from, what wicked of earth, they don't distinguish who we are. No matter what country you are, even if you're a little bit darker, Caucasian people, and you look a little Spanish, you're going to face the discrimination. I know you are. They cannot determine, because we have mixed so much with other nationalities that some people who think they're purely white is not even purely white, and that's why their kids come out looking all Spanish. I was like, wait, like this one person, I said, you Italian? And he was like, no, I'm not Italian. I said, no, you think you white, but you look like you got Italian blood in you. You may want to look into that. So what that goes to say, we have this melting pot here. ICE is just picking people up, and exactly what I predicted, that they were going to come and basically go after black people. And that's what they started to do the other day in Chicago, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight. I may have a guest that call in to tell about the experience that happened in Chicago, because she's from out there. And to be real, if you go look at all of my old content, that's where I was at the whole last year, the South Side. That was who I was dealing with when it dealt with the police brutality and the case that I'm still going after. So I got a lot of foot out there. So I just had a feeling that ICE was going to Chicago, Illinois. You remember I said that when we were talking about it. I was like, yeah, they won't come. And I think they're going to go to Memphis too. I just got this feeling. Anywhere you got a population of blacks and you have crime, it's going to be a problem. It's more factors that go into this when it comes to that building that got raided, and that's why I want my special guest to call in, because there's more factors that go with that building that got ran into. But I'm not going to make this long. What I'm going to end off by saying, it is important to know one, your constitutional rights. You got to. If you got to go get the little pocket guide of what's your constitutional rights and put it in your pocket and learn it, that's what the hell y'all gonna do. Secondly, it's sad but true, and this is how they want to implement the real fucking ID. Because people who don't have ID, they're just scooping them up, putting it in a car. I'm putting them in a truck and tying them, zip tying them under the guise that we don't know your status, which is gonna force people to walk around with IDs. And I know people in the audience gonna be like, everybody have to walk around. No, we don't. They want us to have IDs to participate in the system and get into certain places and do certain things for identification. But this is a system thing. I'm just letting you know, guys, we're not born with no damn IDs. Like, we don't need those things. These things are put on us. So honestly, I think that people, one, have to know the Constitution, know your birthrights, know what the birthright law is, okay? Because that's what I'm thinking now. Us as Black Americans, the one who fought under the 13th and 14th Amendment, Trump is going to try to do something to change it. I just got this feeling that Trump is going to go after birthright citizenship or something like that, because the way that we use it, it's been expanded to other nations, and it was really for the slaves. It was really for the black slave to define how this system was going to deal with them. I don't agree with that, but that's what it actually was. And that's why he said, oh, they've been using this wrong. Like, that is for the slaves, the black people. And black people was soup like, yup, we ain't going nowhere. No, he was just bringing that to the forefront, so later on he could start changing it and start coming after black people. I don't know how the hell he's going to try to do something like that, but I do believe that he would. This is another thing. Even if he don't succeed with starting to lock up pools of black people, we're going to get caught up in there regardless, and we're going to suffer because of our finance, because of our education, and because of our support system. Plain and simple. This is how they burn all young black people in the hood. Even if they up to no good. I'm just keeping it real, because you have other nations that do shit and just get let go. Just like that little 17-year-old boy who argued that girl behind the trash can. Y'all go look at that. The dumpster, and he gave him probation. When we're in the system, they apply laws differently. So I just want you to think of this scenario, because I may not bring it up later because we're going to just hit a lot of videos and talk, really political. But think about this. Imagine you walking with your kid, and then ICE just pick you up. You're black, you're Spanish, you're Caucasian, and you got a little dark hair. You may look a little different. You get just a little bit 5%, and you're black. Because we dealing with national Anglo-Saxon puritists. So you're not safe. So imagine walking with your kid, driving with your kid, and ICE run down on you and take you in a van and say, hey, you ain't going nowhere till we identify who you are. Now, that applies to different nations, will get different outcomes, but I do think us as the black community, we will suffer more because our financial situation, we holding on to our jobs and our situation with dear life. They, most of them don't give a damn about us. So imagine missing 2 days, 3 days because you locked up with ICE. Because ICE won't address you, won't do anything, and you can't get a lawyer. Or you got to wait for a public defender that may not even know these immigration laws. Let's think about it. I really want my people to be ready, because I talked about this months ago. I said, damn, we all going to have to work with IDs. You're going to have to know your Constitution. I'm going to put that video in connection. So imagine that. You know how much disparities that this can lead to, just people being locked up random. Now, financially, we all suffering. Financially, more people are suffering now since Trump got into office, because he knocked a lot of elite minds out of position. People who was in the feds who never thought that they would lose their job. We are all financially binded. This shit is a setup. So I will say that know your rights, know what the immigration laws is, know what ICE is supposed to do and not do, and hold your motherfucking ground. Because in my head, y'all should be thinking this too. What will happen if you get arrested by ICE? We hold citizens. I'm even with my son, because I'm in ATL. They ain't come yet. But maybe they'll come out here. I'm waiting. Let him. He ain't thinking about Fannie Willis right now, but he'll think about her. Let her keep pushing that damn button. We'll be right on his hit list too. This is a very dangerous situation. Nobody is safe. Caucasian America is not safe. Black America not safe. And no other minority is safe. It is literally, Trump is setting the government against the people. He have said it. If he don't get his way, he going to shut this bitch down. Now, I did hear... this is what I want to say too. When I say all roads leads to court, I do believe that this administration is going to suffer so fucking bad with direct lawsuits. That's what need to come. If our black people in our community, they get affected by this, y'all need to pull money together and get a class action lawsuit so we can all just bang on the White House. Now, Caucasians and other nations, y'all got your own representation. Y'all got, from y'all country, because other people from country, I told y'all better know y'all country. Go get in contact with the embassy. If y'all from, like, yo, what do I do? Caucasian America, you don't believe or see how bad of a situation you're in, but you are there with us. You are there. Especially the ones that's holding the line. I gotta say shout out to you, because there are truly people of God out there, period. Truly people of God out there that's fighting for righteousness right now. What are you making me? Oh, snap. God is so good. I'm getting off. It's so funny. This is how God is. I got a lot of traffic. I travel really far to take care of these patients. And every time I get out here in the middle of Atlanta, it be traffic. God literally just told me to get off this exit, and this is what I was planning on doing before I got live. And it was like I looked up and I was about to exit. You see how God is? He's still on point, because he want me to talk about this. So, black people, you're going to have to start pooling your money together to start getting prepared for the lawsuit. Yeah, motherfucker, suit. We're going to take it all the way back like our ancestors did. You ain't know what our ancestors had to do when they were locking people up, or locking us up after the emancipation, during the time of segregation and black laws, when they were locking us the fuck up. Our ancestors, our grandfathers, our aunts and uncles was right into the White House. Right into the White House, saying that they holding us, that they got our cousins, they got our family. Don't be fucking afraid. All roads to suing the shit out of Dalton. That's oh my God. That's my old style. I meant to say suing the shit out of Trump and this administration. If y'all get picked up, y'all need to pull together so y'all can get a class action lawsuit, state by state, nation by nation, against this fucking administration. That's all I can really say. So we're going to talk a little bit more, because we're going to talk about the birthright citizenships and the facts that come behind that, because we have a little problem. And if you don't know law, you're not going to be able to get your ass up out of this. I'm just being honest. I don't care what side of the track you're on. You know this shit is wrong. So, with that being said, I love you guys. Sorry I couldn't look in the camera. Motherfucker was just about to just move over. Like, people just put the blink on and just move over. I'd be like, yo, do you look for a clearing? Jesus. With that being said, I love you guys. Have a great day. I will be up, revived, and on at 6 p.m. We have a lot to talk about when we talk about what's going on in Chicago. I may have a calling guest that can tell us a little bit more of what happened at that building. And we're going to take it from there. But just hit the like button. And I just want you guys to be aware of this. When y'all listen to what I say, even if you don't believe it, just mark it. And y'all can come back and I can say I told you so. Don't worry, y'all need that mega. He gonna feel it. He's going to feel it. Love you guys and have a great morning. They don't, you know why they mad though? Hold on, before I get off, you know why they saying all of that? Because I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm telling y'all black people what the fuck to do, and they don't want to. They don't want y'all to know that. All roads lead to court. Go to y'all elder women, elder men, y'all city representative, and ask them what are they doing to prepare a legal fund for the people who get arrested. Yeah, get on that shit right now. That's why they putting all that in my chat. They don't want us to talk about that. That's why I've been censored. That's why that whole South Side censored me. Because I was telling the people to do some legal shit. We ain't about to play with y'all. We not about to play with y'all no more. We have our fucking freedom, and we're going to keep it. Like I said, all roads leads to court. Go to your elder woman. Go to your trustees. Go to your mayor. Ask them, where is the legal fund for y'all when they come and lock y'all the fuck up? Because ICE has no legal ground to lock American citizens up, period, or detain them. Can't even touch them. ICE has no legal authority. They have not made a pledge to the Constitution like cops and other people that's in the service. Major fucking lawsuit. Get ready, y'all. Them Trump people, this how we probably gonna get our fucking reparations. Huh? We gotta sue y'all asses. This how we gonna get our reparations? Because I was like, bitch, I can't wait. Let them come and lock me up. Oh, baby. I'm gonna be a monster. They gonna have to off me. Because I'm not about to play. Y'all got the wrong motherfuckers. But I promise you, I will go after every single person to the day of my last breath. If ICE think that they gonna come and pick somebody up and just throw somebody around. Y'all fucking crazy? I'm sorry, I gotta say, y'all lost your mind? Y'all better get some balls. We gotta get together. And that's what Trump wants. He wants some problems, he gonna get it. Y'all gotta look out for each other. Walk in groups. Make sure you know where your people's at. Make sure that y'all got y'all money together to get a lawyer. Already had one on call. It's rap. It's war. That's what Trump wanted. But we ain't gonna go out on the streets and walk and protest and tear shit up. We gonna do it like how separatists do it. It's called guerrilla warfare. So anyway, again, love you guys. Let me sit in this traffic. They doing me dirty. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Shout out to the freedom. Because if you know what I went through this last year, you'll be proud of me. I fought a fucking beast. That's the only reason why y'all can see me right now. Because I've been fighting the beast the right way. And I'm going to teach y'all how to do it.